Otako'clock!
Hello. Hey.
Alright, so today we're going to be talking about...
Sports anime.
Well,
And
I
why
watch
a lot
these
of
so
them are
much.
bad.
Not all of them are bad.
Not
Just
all
the
of them.
popular ones.
You can never say all of everything is bad, but with sports anime we can confidently say
90%.
90% of them
Except
are
with
bad.
furries. You could say all furries are bad. I'm joking, I know. I'm joking.
Break it up, you two.
I'll fight you.
Alright, guys. So, yeah, so what do we want to talk about sports anime first?
I don't know. I think we should probably establish that we generally agree there's two types of sports anime. The serious sports anime, which actually approach the sport in a manner in which like they want to represent it well and have good quality animation. And then you have lady porn.
Yes.
Yeah.
Shipping!
And that's basically the reason for the second version of the sports is merely a secondary background to character interactions of a ambiguously romantic or unambiguously romantic nature.
So
It's the lady equivalent of high school fighting animes, usually.
Yeah.
like, instead of a girl punching another girl and her shirt ripping off, it's two guys looking meaningfully into each other's eyes.
And then their shirts ripping off.
And then their shirts ripping off. Or they're,
Or
like,
they're really
mostly naked
sweaty
to
from
begin
working
with.
really hard.
Yeah, really.
So first we want to just, I don't know, throw out a couple of, like, the good sports anime that we like.
Let's throw out some serious sports anime because a lot of those are written by people who are super big fans of the sport and who also happen to be anime creators with enough clout that they're like, for my third project, because I've already got the two other light novel adaptations you shoved off on me, I want to do a sports anime.
And oftentimes they don't get the same amount of coverage that the lady porn ones do
they're
because
really like often hidden gems or like old shows that people don't really remember.
Yeah,
like,
exactly.
Hajime no Ippo, as you put out,
Yeah.
that's a boxing anime, and it's what from the
Fantastic.
late 1980s.
Yeah,
it began?
No, it's in the 90s. It has
90s?
90s qualities animation.
Yeah,
late
but
90s. It's better than Dragon Ball Z by a long shot.
that's your standard.
Animation-wise. Well, I mean, Dragon Ball Z is so iconic. When you think original Dragon Ball Z animation, most fans of anime can picture that.
Yeah.
So it's a fair point. So it's good. It's like early Bleach animation level, I would say.
Yeah,
you know, where
fair.
it's there's some lens flares, there's some like sappy shit, but you know, it's still good. Like it's still a solid anime, and
it's about boxing. It's like Japanese Rocky, kind of.
Well, no, it's inspired directly by Rocky.
Yeah.
Like if you've seen Rocky, you know what's gonna happen. There's even a big Russian dude in this. I mean, come on.
Great.
Oh, he's
They bring
awesome.
in Rocky 4?
Was this all after Rocky 4? I might be wrong. There's a gigantic blonde dude that looks a lot like the Russian guy from Rocky. So I'm gonna say yes.
Is he like a android guy too?
No, he doesn't say I will break you. Like he doesn't do that, but he's still like, well, he does break it. I mean,
Nice.
he does do a good job. It's good. Then we've got stuff like Prince of Tennis. Prince of Tennis, I would say.
No. Dang it, I can't shove you again. No.
I mean, I'd go more with Haikyuu because Haikyuu has a little bit of that implied shipping, but it also has genuinely very beautiful animation.
Yeah.
And I do not like sports anime, so like, this is me saying this. I don't like sports animes, but Haikyuu looks very good.
Yeah, as a good reference, another YouTuber, Mother's Basement, actually did a really good analysis of
Great name.
one of the openings of Haikyuu, and he goes in depth into all of different animations and stuff like that, and he actually gets some like volleyball references in there. So if you're really curious about that, go check his video.
Is it a volleyball anime? I have not
It is
seen
a volleyball.
It is
anime.
a volleyball anime.
And what's my favorite sports anime of all time? Its name is escaping me. It's the Go anime.
Oh, Hikaru no Go.
There you go. I thought that's what it was, but I didn't want to say it because I didn't.
Does that count more as a sports or as a card game?
Hikaru no Go is considered a sport in China and other Asiatic
Well,
countries.
no. But as more meaning is it? Would you categorize it more with the Yu-Gi-Ohs or more with the?
I would equate it to chess.
Yeah.
And I equate chess as a sport.
Okay.
Yeah, I mean, they did have the recent one that was the Mahjong sports anime that was really over the top.
Ridiculous.
Hikaru no Go, I could say specifically, is fantastic. And if you are interested in Go, like I am, all of the major Go matches that take place are actual historical matches from Go.
Yeah.
That
they actually
they break down and
do
analyze.
It move for move and
yep.
stuff.
And they take it really seriously. It's very like traditional in how they present it.
Kind of silly that a ghost is talking to a middle schooler. And
Oh well, I mean the premise is dumb, but the
is
presentation
silly.
of the sport is phenomenal.
Yeah.
I can't recommend it enough.
One that I really appreciate is one called Bamboo Blades.
I've heard of it. I haven't seen
Is
it.
it like a fencing or a kendo
No,
anime?
it's kendo, and it's about a women's kendo team in a high school that basically they get no funding, and they basically just get shit on repeatedly just by life happening and stuff like that. And it's about the girls bonding together as a team
So it's
and
like
working together
one
to
of the
get past
American
it.
high school sports movies. Like
Basically, but a little more down
Cory in
to
the
earth.
House.
not like Cory in the House.
Stop the
But,
art.
you know, the ones like Mighty Ducks or whatever
No.
were like a
Wait,
team.
Mighty Ducks is not American sports.
Yeah,
No.
Yeah, no, I'm
Okay,
joking, man.
so no, it has a lot more weight to it than that. It's the way I present it might sound a bit cliche, but it does actually deal with real world stuff, and it is actually a really good sort of heart wrenching story.
So like Planet.
Yeah,
Nice.
I mean, fair.
And I think that's enough for original sports anime.
That's
all
the
pretty
good
much-
one.
Now let's get into the shipping, guys.
lady porn.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, no, it's
And-
good shit.
So first we should
Short-circuited
probably talk.
Brennan.
Yeah.
I'm just.
He's just like,
Yeah.
nope. So first we should probably talk about one term that gets thrown around a lot, but not a lot of people know, and that's Fujoshi. So Fujoshi literally means like garbage woman.
Oh, I thought it was a type of food.
No.
It's basically just like disgusting woman, garbage woman,
okay.
trash woman.
Can I have a large Fujoshi with
No.
lots of ramen?
Oh dear lord, that would be. I want someone to draw that.
I am sure there's a doji with that, and I do not want to see it. I do not want to see it.
Anyway, Fujoshi literally means like garbage woman, but essentially it's the type of fangirl that more often goes towards more of the BL yaoi sort of stuff, but they've also, in more recent years, sort of gravitated towards a lot of the sports anime.
Like Free.
For very
Free is a big one.
woman
Yuri on
porn.
Ice.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, Free's getting a
And-
second season, by the way, so.
Oh, yeah.
The way you can tell Fujoshis from normal shippers is that they are the
smell?
people. No, they are the people who are still fighting shipping wars 15 years after a show has ended and nobody but them remembers.
Oh, so they're the Hitalia and Homestuck
No, it's
fan
like
base.
the people who still fight about
Fan base.
Evangelion. A lot of them are like this kind of person, where like the
Yeah.
shipping is all important. The show
Yeah.
is not there for the plot. The plot is there merely to facilitate the ships.
And give evidence to be like, no, look, they looked at each other this one time. That means they're in love.
Yeah.
That means they're in love, guys.
They feed off of both ambiguous and unambiguous romance, although the ambiguous ones really don't look like ambiguous romance to anyone else but them.
Though actually,
Sam,
one of the more
Dean,
interesting things that I
Cass,
found
Dean,
was
Sam.
shush was actually with Yuri on Ice, though, in that a lot of Fujos didn't like it
That's because it wasn't implied.
it wasn't implied. They couldn't ship anything, and so they're
That
just
makes
like,
sense, actually.
it's a normal relationship. I don't want to watch this.
That's why, like, if you follow any serious fandoms, like, you'll notice that it's very, like, understood as the producer of the show that you can't show relationships. If you look throughout most sitcom history and most just general television history, when characters actually get together, the popularity of the show drops tremendously.
They like it's the same reason why harem animes always end at the end. They never continue after somebody picks a girl because
Or why
that's it. The
fun's
show is over. Nobody.
The fun's over.
I mean,
Or like-
even though some people, like for example, I would love to watch a show after that showing a healthy relationship
Planet
developing.
After Story?
With,
That's called porn.
that is not not after story. No. Maybe the first half of After Story.
Which one were you mad at? Her comment or mine?
It's her.
I like that.
Both
story.
of you. Both of you.
I like that.
But like, yes, but I don't like the tragic parts. I would like
Life
to see a
is
slice.
tragedy, man.
But dog, you can cry in daddy's arms.
Yes.
Oh, so many tears.
But that kind of thing, the slice of life where it's a relationship between two people steadily developing. That's really rare, not only in anime, but in most television in general, especially that aimed towards college students, younger people, because they want the possibility of everything while not actually the fulfillment of one thing, because that discards the potential from the others.
That sounds like you're accusing most college students of trying to be polyamorous.
No, but the anime viewing habits of many Japanese and American high school and college-aged people follow that mindset.
It's escapism.
Yeah.
No, that's right.
So,
I don't disagree.
even with sports anime, trying to tie all this back to sports anime,
Yeah.
even with sports anime, it is still escapism, because you're still looking at that going, either I want to be that, or I want to ship that together.
I want to be there in the front court watching this happen, basically.
Yeah.
I think we should establish that both sides of sports anime are a form of escapism.
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
I mean, if you're looking at hot men / women like doing things that just coincidentally rip open their clothes, or if you're watching the guy from Haji no Ippo, whose name is escaping me, beat the ever-living hell out of a Russian guy, you're both imagining yourself in the position of the protagonist.
Yeah.
You either want to be the awesome boxer dude that literally has to pick teeth out of his knuckles at the end of the day, or you want to get laid. So I mean, they're both escapism.
Just different types.
Yeah.
Not even, I would say, really different types. I think you could argue
Well,
that...
they're satisfying different needs.
I don't know. I
One
mean,
is
boxing
being,
can be sexy.
amazingly successful and powerful, and the other is getting laid.
One is a skill fantasy, and one is, relationship fantasy, kind of.
Yeah, but they
And
merge.
there's a
Oh,
lot
yeah,
of
they merge a
overlap,
lot.
but they're not quite the same thing.
I mean, normally they're both present and facilitate the opposite.
Yeah.
So, in these lovey, lady porn and dude porn sports animes, normally there's a skill that facilitates the gaining of a relationship. And then in the serious animes, your relationship comes as a response to your skill, because they often always have a romantic subplot.
So,
Yeah.
what about Ping Pong, the animation?
I have not seen it. and
Ping Pong, the animation, is something else.
I haven't seen it. I don't know anything about it.
So,
So tell their viewers about it.
It's
Tell
hard to
me about it.
describe.
from what I can tell, the most striking thing about it is the animation style, which looks, at first glance, really, really crappy. It's a lot of, hand-drawn, sort of off-looking, they don't keep character models a lot.
A little bit
Punch
like
Man?
original One Punch
It
Man
looks
before the
yeah.
Murata got a hold of it, yeah.
But
And even
it
after
almost,
some points.
it expresses a lot of, actual raw emotion, though, just with the such raw drawing style.
In ping pong?
In Ping Pong.
In
And-
beer pong, I could see that.
No.
The
We're
dread
talking
of
like
taking
Olympics
one
ping
more
pong,
shot.
the one
Yeah,
where
it's
they're
like,
10 feet away from the table.
Okay, I see.
Yeah,
I see.
and it's okay.
You're 10 feet away
Yeah.
from the table.
If
Well,
you-
no,
yeah,
no, that's the
you've
distance
seen
it
Olympics
looks like.
ping
Yeah.
pong.
No, I haven't.
They're
Really?
like 10 feet away
I've
from
seen
the
Balls of
They're-
Fury. Is that close?
No,
Why do we keep
they're
them?
5 to 10 feet away from the table at all times.
Wait,
'cause they're,
really?
They're smacking the thing back and forth 30,
Oh my
40 miles an
God.
hour.
That's
Yeah.
amazing.
And so-
It's really crazy to
While
watch.
a lot of people got turned off by the animation, how it was so raw and actually ugly looking, it still managed to capture that raw
Looks like shit, bro.
emotion and the actual power that the ping pong players were playing with. So it's good, but it almost breaks the mold of the sports anime because it doesn't rely on pretty dudes. And it doesn't really look like something you want to watch, almost.
So just like Balls of Fury.
No. No, stop it.
Yeah, but, I mean, and then on the other hand, you have shows for
Free.
Fujoshis, which are
Free.
beautifully
Free.
animated, except for all the parts in sports, which are ostensibly the focus of the anime.
So-
And the reason you can tell they're not is because they all look like garbage.
Can we talk about the sports anime where it's girls knocking each other into the water with their asses?
Yes, Keijo!
Keijo? Okay, that one's just unapologetic about what it's
I
doing.
mean, but that's what makes it great because
It
you
is-
do have this unapologetic
It
sports
is
anime.
technically a sports
Yeah.
anime that doesn't
Yeah.
exist in real life. That is there exclusively to show, oh look, she's literally beating her to death with her ass.
So yeah, That's
Look
sports
up
anime.
Keijo, it's something else.
And Haji no Ippo, they're very similar.
Yeah.
and Ping Pong the animation,
Also very
and
similar.
Bamboo Blade.
And Balls of Fury.
Please stop, Sam.
Anyway, so So yeah, that was our take on sports anime. I hope you enjoyed it, and I hope maybe you found a new anime that you want to watch, or something you don't want to watch.
If you find a sports anime that's actually good, send it to us, please.
Yeah, and then we'll review it.
And if you're a Fujoshi, please take a shower. Get some help.
Stop!
No, stop it, Sam!
All right, I think that's it for us.
Yep.
See you all next time.
See you next time.